Heaven's California.
Hey yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another subscriber Sunday special. It is Sunday today, meaning we do have a subscriber Sunday special. Haven't uploaded for the past couple of days. I'll get to that in a minute, but our first topic we want to talk about today, and a lot of people were probably expecting it, is going to be the KSI versus Logan Paul fight, I guess you could call it. I'm going to pull up the card now so I can remember which fights are on and stuff. And I think for the money you did pay, £7.50, you got a solid showing if you watch from start to end, about 5.5 hours. I think the show finished at around 20 past half 10, which for 5 hours of entertainment is pretty damn good, you know, compared to a lot of other pay-per-view prices. I know a lot of people would say, I'm not prepared to watch that because of the professional fight. They're not professional fighters, but I think at the end of the day, it's you know, they do have to make the money off it. You know, the last boxing event, there wasn't as much hype to it. You know, KSI, Joe Weller, there wasn't as many undercard fights. I think there was only 3 or 4. This time there was a good 5 or 6. Let me just type in this, KSI versus Logan Paul. You know, a lot of people are, I'm just typing this in now and you can see time there, live stream free, fight date, stream Reddit. The event itself, I think, was great. You know, initially, I'll admit, I wasn't going to pay for the fight. I would probably go on Twitch and try and find a stream there. But I did see an ask from them to say, if you could afford to pay the £7.50, then please do go and watch it legitimately. And I did go ahead and pay the £7.50 and watch it legitimately. As my cousin found out when he went to start watching it at around 9 o'clock, ready for the KSI Logan Paul fight itself. Trying to find a live stream that stays as a live stream is a lot harder than it actually looks, and it's just a lot easier to pay the £7.50 in that case. I can see a lot of the reasons why people were disappointed with the result, and people were saying we paid £7.50 to sit there at home, in which I can actually bring this up. There were more Twitch viewers watching the stream at home for free than there were watching the people watching on the actual live stream. The live stream peaked, I think, at about 830,000 viewers. At the end of the Twitch live stream, they were up at 1 million or so, like 1.1 mil. The YouTube live stream was only at 720,000. So, you know, and I saw people, and a lot of people with the sidemen and the friends of the sidemen saying, you know, how can Twitch call themselves a representable, you know, a respectable streaming outlet when they're letting people do this? Well, to be honest, I don't know if they watch sporting events very often, but any sporting event, whether it's a pay-per-view, whether it's just a sporting event, whether it's a football match, whether it's a Formula 1 race, you know, all these things that are subscription TV, even FA Cup finals are live streamed on the internet. And, you know, you can sit there, what the hell's that on me? Some food or something. You can sit there all you want and say, you know, that they shouldn't be happening, and technically it shouldn't, but I don't think anyone is gonna stop that. And especially, you know, there is this whole big Twitch versus YouTube thing for streaming now. If Twitch allowed you to upload videos on Twitch, I think it would get probably a little more viewership there, but they make it out to sound like Twitch were doing something wrong. They know they were in the wrong, but as soon as they were going to take one live stream down, another viewer would probably just go and start up their own live stream again. You know, all they have to get is OBS and, you know, stream their screen. Anyone can do that. And it's a bit of a shame, but, you know, it happens with sporting events. That's the internet, and, you know, there's nothing much we can do about that. But let's talk about the card then. Let's get the card up. So Call Me Ham versus Jersey Jeremy. Call Me Ham winning that one. He looked alright, Ham. Wasn't this the one where I don't think there were really much there. It was a good first fight. Then we have Momo versus Rossi HD. Momo wins after only a week of training. He was hitting all the Fortnite dances and stuff. Rossi watches YouTube content a lot. Can't really say much about that. Yeah, not really much you can say, really. It's just one of those. JMX versus Coach Richard. Coach Richard wins. No, he didn't. JMX wins, sorry. The trainer nearly took a 3-0, didn't he? Can't remember the trainer's name. Vidal, that's it. Vidal. Vidal Riley had what was training initially what would have been 4 of the boxers, but then stopped training Deji for numerous reasons. He had Anderson Gibb, he had JMX, and he had KSI. JMX, his first boxer, wins his bout against Coach Richard. We had Faye Sensei versus Over to Flow. Faye Sensei wins that one. Raka Raka versus Scares. Scares got beat the hell out of, man, and he lost. Raka Raka takes that one. We had Anderson Gibb versus Jay Swingler. Anderson Gibb does win that one. A second, this Vidal trainer is a very, very good fighter. So we can say that. Then we had Deji versus Jake Paul. Jake Paul wins that one. I just think the stamina with Deji did let him down a bit, I guess. But there isn't much you can say about that either. It was, for me, inevitable that Jake Paul was going to beat Deji. I just don't think Deji put as much effort as he could. Okay, I'll say that now. And then we had the big one. KSI versus Logan Paul, which ended in a draw, and a lot of people weren't happy. They were saying they paid £7.50 to watch a fight which was a draw, and a lot of people were confused. I think the judges' results were, the first judge was 58 to 57 in favour of KSI, and the second two were both 58 square. The majority rule goes through and it was a draw, and it looks like they're going to have a rematch now, probably over in the United States of America, to fleece us for a little more money, to get more money from ad revenue and the build-up and the videos from that, to make themselves a little more relevant, and to get more money from tickets and stuff. But at the end of the day, you can sit there and moan all about the pay-per-view prices and how much money they're making, but if someone came up to you and you had 15, 16 million thousand fans on the internet, if someone comes up to you and you had that many fans and someone said, yo, we want you to beef with this guy, we've been talking to him, you start some beef, we'll throw, figures had it, they were making top-end 6 figures, breaking into 7 figures each. And they say, you've got to train, you've got to make yourself look as best you can, put the effort in, for however many months you want to train, and, you're going to be a big main event of this boxing fight, you're going to start this fake beef. KSI and Logan Paul don't hate each other, they probably don't like each other, but I wouldn't go as far to say they hate each other. And if you knew you had that much money waiting for you at the end of it, of course you're going to make yourself go into the boxing ring, put up some gloves and have a few rounds with someone that you don't really like. And that's really the end of it, really, isn't it? I think the true Geordie's commentary, I think the £7.50 itself was fucking, worth it just for that. Him in the Anderson Gibb fight, his commentary was bloody electric, man. He makes the commentary team for the Sidemen charity matches and the Sidemen boxing matches fantastic. It helps raise awareness for boxing as well. It's helping introduce, a lot of these, especially someone like Logan Paul would have a younger fan base than someone like KSI. KSI obviously being part of the Sidemen, they do have some profanity in their videos and stuff, but it's introducing more people into boxing, which all in all is a good thing. It's a sport where we need more young people introduced to it, and if we can raise some awareness for some below par boxing that we have to pay a little bit to watch on the internet, or if you want to stream it free illegally on the internet. Is it really illegal? I mean, it's illegal for them to stream it. Is it illegal for you to watch it? That's always my part that I say on these streams. You know, people say you're breaking the law, you're watching it illegally, but if it's not allowed on the internet, why is it on? If it's not allowed to be broadcast, why is it on the internet? You know, it's not in the dark web. You don't have to search page after page after page to find it. You just type in whatever event it is, live stream free, and it comes up. So, again, not much you can do about that. But, of course, I wanted KSI to win. I thought Logan Paul was going to have him. Logan Paul, the reach of the punches, the height advantage probably had him. I'd say it was about neck and neck, 3 rounds apiece. But, you know, they both come up pretty beaten up, you know. And that's it. So I guess we'll probably have another fight, probably going into next year now, which will be fun, and another load of money that I've got to pay to watch it, which is fantastic. But moving on to the second thing then, FIFA. We know this channel is notoriously known for its FIFA content. FIFA 19 is going to be the first year I'm going to be making FIFA content from the start, not taking a break, all the way up to the end. It's also going to be my first year trading from the start to the end. And yes, I will be watching other trading videos to get some ideas and stuff, but hopefully after this year I can then use my skills to go next year and put myself in a situation this time next year where I won't have to watch so many trading videos myself as well. Now, in terms of videos at the moment, we know that we are obviously not in a good time for FIFA. Ultimate Team is basically dead. There's no trading videos you can make on FIFA 18. The career mode, which we had, I've kind of killed that myself. Basically, I recorded the 3rd episode. That's uploaded onto YouTube. I haven't made it private. I have the 4th episode also recorded, but I did make a crucial mistake. Basically, I thought, being clever and done it in previous FIFAs before, I could put a player on ridiculously high wages, go into the next season, renegotiate his contract, and put him back down to the low wage. It didn't work like that anymore, so now we have a 57 rated player in our Fulham club on 2 million a week. So I think that's kind of disbanded. Now, again, I think early access for FIFA comes on around the 20th. I believe the game's out on the 28th. We're going to have early access on the 25th because I've obviously ordered the best edition of the game. So the demo, I think the demo comes out maybe around the 10th to the 15th. I can try and check back on my videos actually, because I think I made a video on the FIFA 17 demo. No, we were in FIFA 18 demo. But there are a lot of things to say about, you know, Ultimate Team and, you know, EA themselves. It was reported that EA, just through microtransactions this year, have made an outstanding $800+ million just from microtransactions on FIFA, which is the only microtransactions in the game is FIFA points. So they've had $800 million spent worldwide on FIFA points, and you're sat there thinking, okay, that's a lot of money to put into the game. As far as we can tell, we don't actually have many new features into the game, apart from Ultimate Team. If you don't play Ultimate Team, basically you have a game mode in which, well, basically what we're getting career mode, which hasn't had any major changes since like the last 5 or 6 FIFAs. It's broken in so many different ways. The transfers are all scripted. People have seen that in the PC script. The youth system is scripted. There are so many things they could add that are little things that would make career mode that much better. One of them, having an option to physically simulate the game without having to touch your team, watch them on the pitch, you know, as you would, normal game time, and manage your team as a manager. They call it a manager career mode, but the actual amount of managing you're doing is basically buying and selling players. You can't, and monitoring your youth system. You can't adjust ticket prices, you can't adjust shirt prices if you need more merchandising sales. which is a bit of a shame with career mode. Then you have pro clubs, which hasn't been changed basically since it started coming out. You have, so basically if you don't have Xbox Live, you're basically paying the minimum £40 to £50 a year for fresh kits and player faces, and maybe the odd new stadium. I think they've just signed the rights to have the La Liga stadiums in there. Obviously, I don't think they'll have the Barcelona stadium, which is Camp Nou or Nou Camp, because I think PES still hold the rights to that, so they'll have that. But I do think it's a little bit of a disgrace from EA, really. You know, why are we made to pay? You know, I've just paid 80 Great British pounds, 99 Great British pennies for a game that really hasn't changed much at all. You know, I'm sat there and I'm thinking, well, okay, we could definitely try and do this, and I'll buy the game because EA know that I'm going to buy the game, because if I don't, I'm going to be stuck with FIFA 18. I won't have the Ultimate Team refresh. You're telling me that I'm paying £80 a year now for an Ultimate Team refresh, fresh kits and badges, a few new stadiums in the game, a few new players in the game, player transfers to go through without me having to do them, and a new Ultimate Team game mode, and new Ultimate Team cards for £80 when they're making £800 million a year just from microtransactions. They could make that game for free and still profit from that. They could still profit from that. The amount of effort they put in the World Cup this year was an absolute disgrace. Where's the World Cup game? Where is the World Cup game where you have to qualify for the World Cup first? They didn't have it. They just didn't want to make it. And I think that's an absolute disgrace. And what I'm going to quickly do here is have a look when the... let's do date added oldest. I mean, we're going to be going back to what, 5 years ago, I think, with date going back to the oldest. 4 years ago. Damn me straight. These thumbnails, man. Right then, so it appears that the Xbox version of the FIFA 18 the FIFA 18 demo last year was out on September the 12th, which means we have around, let's see, today is the 26th of August, if the calendar on this computer would load. So we have 1 week, 2 weeks, so we have 2 more weeks of videos to try and make. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make any more FIFA 18 content. I think I might make maybe... I don't even know if I'll make another... I might make a couple more videos, I might not. I don't know. But in reality, I think that it is... What would you say? I would say that it's difficult for me as a content creator to try and find the balance between uploading the right video and uploading stuff that I want to upload. You know, I don't want to make a video clickbait, which is why I'm kind of not making anything on FIFA 19 yet, because I would rather somewhat leave it until closer to the FIFA. When the FIFA demo comes out, that's when I'll start making FIFA 19 content, and not a day before then, because that's when the hype is out, that's when everyone's got access to the game. I haven't had access to the game yet, obviously. I think that there are other videos that I can make, you know, there are other games that I can play. Will they get as many views? Probably not. Will I get people unsubscribing? Probably, but I can sit here and assure you today that FIFA has not gone from the channel. It's just that FIFA 18, I'm completely dry out of ideas. As I said, I might have 1 or 2 more videos going up on FIFA 18. We're going to be playing some other games, and then we're just going to be waiting for FIFA 19. But that's where I'm going to end this video then, because my camera is rapidly running out of camera battery. So if you enjoyed this video, you guys know what to do. You leave a like, you drop a comment, you make sure you're subbed, and you make sure you got them notifications turned on. Any upload will be up at 8:30 UK time, 8:30 PM that is, BST right now, and when the clocks go back here, we'll be back in GMT, so make sure you do look out for that as well. Thank you for watching, stay safe, stay happy, stay awesome. I've been David, this has been Subscriber Sunday. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.